We are back live now with the Red Junior Division classes. The Red Junior Division classes. So we are live. With the Red Junior Division classes. So this is going to start out with class number, let's see, 13, 14. This is going to be class number 15. Yep, this is going to be class number 15. We're starting out with the Red Junior Division classes. We're going to be doing class, hey Emily Otto, we're going to be doing class 15, 16, 17, if I get that correct, and then we go into the championship drive. We are live in the Red Junior Division. Thank you, Suzanne Lindley, for watching, and Jorge Pardo, we know you're watching from Colombia. And Marinus, you're watching from South Africa. Garrett Thomas has joined us. Misty, thanks for joining us. We are in the first class of the Red Junior Division. First class of the Red Junior Division. Like to say thank you again to Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo for allowing us to be in the arena. It really meant a lot to us. We were thinking we were going to have to do this from outside the arena, but Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo gave me a little spot to be here in the arena so that I could be live while the show is going on. There's a lot of people that couldn't travel due to visa issues and the weather problems all over the U.S., so they knew that those Brahman breeders would like to feel like they were here with us and know what was going on and know a little bit about the cattle. So all you have to do is check the comments, guys. We have, in the comments, we will have all the who won what type thing going on. And it looks like we're having some problems with some internet, but I am still live here. So hopefully you guys aren't having any problems on your end. Really appreciate everyone watching and letting us know what they think of everything. We just had our red intermediate champions and our gray intermediate champions, and the red intermediate champion was the 4L Lady L Madalena Rojo. That, of course, is the Mr. 3H X-Ray daughter out of CT Lady Pasco. And the reserve division champion in that red intermediate was the Moreno Miss Lady Rosabeth. And in the grays, we had Miss WJ Eva 288/8. That is a noble daughter, Mr. V8 458/7 daughter of Wesley Yonix. And the reserve was Miss V8 918/8. That, of course, was exhibited by V8 Ranch. Jim Williams was on the stick there. So we are just kind of catching up for you guys in the grays and the reds from the intermediate division. We're in the junior division here, and looks like we have Schulte Cattle Company here up towards the top, and we have Heritage. So really great class here. The judge is doing a great job. This is Pasquale Swanner judging for us, and so really great class of cattle. And Anton, you're watching from South Africa. We really appreciate you being here with us. And we're going to have the Heritage female is going to win this class. This is 1447. And in second, we're going to have
in this class of red females, I think we're getting these top three, and a very good class of the females. The heifer that wins the class, I think the female, you do have to appreciate what she brings to you. She's so clean to that front end and then it underlined. She's clean through her muscle pattern when we look at her. Very feminine type female when we see her, and I appreciate that what she brings to us in this class. The next female is a very broody type female, heavy muscled and heavier in her shoulder than a heifer at first. I just like to clean her up in that underline. She's getting kind of heavy for me to use in first place, but a heifer that's got a lot of muscle and thickness throughout. She's also coming in third, a heifer that's similar kind, I think, when you look at the female. She's a heavy muscle female. She's a female that doesn't quite have all the femininity as the heifers in front of her. We come to the next heifer in lineup, a nice female. She's straight in that top when we look at her. I think today when we see her, she's giving up some of this overall balance of some of the heifers in front of her, but she's a female. When we look at her, she has a lot of good things about her, the strength to that top that she does bring us. The next heifer that comes to us, a very massive, broody type female. I think when you look at her today, she's a female that
hey, Terry Hancock, glad you could join us.
Compared to some of the other heifers in front of her. A good class of females from top to bottom. Congratulations to the breeders.
Okay, in first place we had Lady H Venus Rojo, 188/8. This is going to be a Mr. H Red Rhino daughter. Mr. H Red Rhino. They have a semen special going on right now. We'll throw up that little screen for you guys so you can see it. But Lady H Venus Rojo won that class. She is a Red Rhino daughter out of HK Miss America. If you want some HK genetics, ST Genetics is having a sale on Sunday at the Genetic Development Center, and it is live on Cattle in Motion. Then in second was Miss SCC Schulte's Matilda. Miss SCC Schulte's Matilda. She is a TJF Mr. Smoking Gun daughter out of Miss SCC Fancy Pants. SCC Fancy Pants just won the maybe Embryo Pro Sedan. Just won the Embryo Pro Sedan. She won one of the Pro Sedan champions earlier today, and that is an entry of Schulte Cattle Company, Casey Schulte. We have a great article about Casey and her family in the Brahman Journal, the March edition of the Brahman Journal. So here we are in the second class of the junior, red junior females, and we're going to go look at this special that we have going on. We have a Houston special going on, Red Rhino. This is the sire of the female that just won that last class. So this is Mr. H Red Rhino. They have semen for sale. You can contact Kyle Smith. There's his phone number there on the screen. Genesis Farms, Southern Hills Cattle. You can visit their website. There's a buy now button, and I think they've teamed up with Southern Brahmins, that's Bogachita Cattle Company, to have their semen offering. So that's pretty exciting. You could go do that. And then of course that female was out of an HK daughter, an HK bred female. So you might even think about going to that ST Genetics sale that is this Sunday at the Genetic Development Center. That Genetic Development Center sale is on Sunday. It starts at 11 a.m. and the consignor is HK Cattle. So they're going to have a lot of red genetics over there for you guys to look at. Again, we're in the red junior division classes. Hey Amy, glad to see you join us. Where are you watching from and what time is it there? And we have Jorge and Liliana Soto. We're glad you guys could join us. We are in the Red Junior Division classes. This is the second of, I believe, 3, yeah? 3 classes. Okay. It's 6:30 in the morning and it's pouring rain. You're probably kind of glad about the pouring rain. Hey Liliana, how are you? Yeah, so rain is probably a good thing to be having in central Queensland, just saying. And 6:30 in the morning, thanks for getting up early and watching with us. We will be posting, just so you guys know, we will be posting. Well, we knew where you were from. We knew that it was in Australia. But, you know, maybe not everybody knew, Amy, so that's okay. We will be posting all the photos and all the results of the divisions there at the end of the live feed. So when the show is over, that's when we'll post up all our photos and stuff. We've just been doing that because we don't want to interrupt and bump into our live feed.
In our
So it
class
looks
of
like
Red
we
Brahman
have
females, we're going to start the class
a winner.
off with the female that's the longest body and the easiest moving heifer in the class. I think when you look at her, you appreciate what she brings to you, the breed character she has. She's very smooth in that shoulder when you look at her. She has some boldness, a rib, and balance and style about her when we look at her. Become the heifer in second. She's a heifer that's a little heavier in her conditioning today, and she's a little heavier than brisket. But a female, when we look at her, has got a lot of red meat and muscling and thickness in her. When we go beyond that, she's a heifer you just like to maybe just strengthen her out as far as give her some more length when we compare the heifer in first place. The heifer in third is a more moderate type female today when we see her. She's got the bonus of real from the side view. She's a female when we look at her as far as breed character, hunt placement. She has a lot of good things in that area when we see her. The next heifer that comes up gets a little, I think, doesn't have as freshness about her as far as overall conditioning today. She's a female that's strong in that top. She's a female I'd like to see probably have the overall length of hip as a heifer in front of her. The next heifer that comes to us is a female that gets a little more narrow at her base and hind for me. I'd like to see more some spring of rib when we see her on the side view to have her compete any higher in the class. The next female, I'd just like to change up those hind legs on her. She'll still have swelling in our left hike when we see her on the move. A good class of females from top to bottom.
Thank you very much, and here are your results in Class 16. First goes to entry number 1441.
Okay, our winner was DB Southern Style 1 over 553, and that whole female.
Out of Chilton, Texas. Second goes to entry number 1809, Moreno Miss Lady Regia Reagan Sunrow, your owner exhibitor from Greenville, Texas. Third went to entry number 1827, Rebel Ranch exhibiting from Megan Roberts of Bradenton, Florida. Fourth went to entry number 1633, Moreno Ranches in Marlin, Texas. Fifth went to entry 1655.
All right, so our winner of that class was DB Southern Style 1 over 553. Those of you might remember her from being our national grand champion female there in Rosenberg, Texas last year. She was the 2019 national grand champion red female. So that was DB Southern Style 1 over 553. Hold, but known to her friends as ICU. That is her little nickname. So she's ICU. She's a DB Senator daughter out of Miss Double Diamond. And Colin Parker was showing and is the owner. So Colin Brahman's Ranch. Of course, the breeder is Dietering Red Brahmans. So Colin Parker was on the stick and owns that female, and that is a DB bred female. In second on that last class, we had Moreno Miss Lady Regia. Sorry if I'm slaughtering the name. Sorry, guys. And that is a Rufus daughter, Mr. Fontenot 333, and out of Moreno Miss Lady Rumbera. So that was the second class of our juniors, and we're now in our third class of our red junior females. Oh, and we do have one more. So, oh no, I'm sorry, I apologize. That was class 16. We're now on class 17, and then we'll move into the grays. So this is class 17. This is our last red junior class. Moving into the gray junior classes next. Hey, Neil Hudgens, glad to see you watching us. It's like crazy time in South Africa and you're still watching us? Lordy. So it's like almost 11 o'clock at night? I don't understand the whole 22-hour thing, but I'm guessing it's 11 o'clock at night in, maybe 10:30 at night, where Anton is watching us from South Africa. And Jason, glad you are watching us, and Barbara White too. And Neil Hudgens, we've been talking about that Hudgens Social and the Hudgens Tradition Sale also. So we've been talking about those things. So you guys make sure you stop by the Hudgens booth. They have all kinds of fun events planned for this week. They have a social actually on Saturday. So learn more about it, and we'll throw up that information on the screen here later. Just some tremendous red females here. This is the red junior division classes. Since we have Neil watching, we're just going to talk about the fact that they do have that the J.D. Hudgens Brahman Tradition Social. That is March 7th. That's going to be on Saturday from 2 until 6 p.m. There in Hungerford at the ranch. And of course, you wouldn't want to miss the J.D. Hudgens Brahman Traditions Spring Select Sale. That is April 13th through 14th, and that is on Cattle in Motion. So make sure you plan to attend those events or bid in that online auction. And we are in the red junior division classes. These are the red junior division classes. And the judges getting down to the top few. Again, we'd like to thank the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo for allowing us to be in the arena. And of course, we also would really like to thank Ricky Hammond's Brahmins. They are there next to the ABBA booth in the yellow section. And his whole team helped us bring in 4,000 pounds of magazines. We also had IS Ranch, Bethlehem and Brandon Bishop helped bring in magazines, as well as Carrier Cattle Company. Carrier Cattle Company just received their award for the Red Show Cow of the Year for last season. So that was the Carrier Cattle Company red female. That was the Viella Elena female that they showed very successfully. They have done a tremendous job of showing. So, all right, we have first, second,
a good set
and
of
third.
females that we have in this class when we get to analyze them. We're going to use the heifer, I think, in the first
Charlie
place.
Phillip.
When we look at her, she's just really got the most volume and capacity. You can tell she's starting to look heavy bred on the end. She's got balance to her, muscle and thickness when we look at her, and you appreciate that about her when we look at her today. You know, like her hump placement that she has. She's a female that's got some size to her, and with muscle and thickness with that. The heifer in second is more of a moderate type female. She doesn't quite have the overall expression of muscling when we look at her today, but a female you do appreciate from end to end when you see her, when you're comparing the two females. The next heifer you come to, really a nice female that got a heavy in gestation. When we look at her developing a nice udder and teeth placement, I think a female you use on the right bull, you'll have some good heifers. But a female today, you just need more of her. You just like to see her a little larger frame, a little substance and all, but it's going to be a good cow for you in the pasture. The next heifer that comes up to us, really a big, rugged individual when you look at her. She's got good hump placement about her, for me today to compete in this class and give her to make her go any higher. She just needs to get heavier weight, I think, to blow her out and make her drop down and that flank area to move on up, and she'd be powerful in this class. A good set of cattle from top to bottom. Thank you, exhibitors.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Results in Class 17. First goes to entry 1531 with Miss CBR Kiki 663 over 8. Herzog Catlin exhibiting over by Peyton Herzog of Chilton, Texas.
All right,
Second
that was
goes to entry
the Miss
1465.
CBR Kiki 663 over 8. As the announcer said, that's going to be a Mr. WCC Maximus Rojo daughter out of Miss 7IL 131 that just won that class. And then in second was the Dietering Red Brahmins entry, I believe. Yep, Dietering Red Brahmins entry. That was DB Southern Style 1 over 536. Polled female. That was Polly. That's a Mr. BF Ironman daughter out of HK Miss Red River, and that is a polled female. So that was first and second in that last class, and that of course was exhibited by Jennifer Parker for Dietering Red Brahmins. And now we're going to move along. Actually, we're going to shut down and start back up in the grays so that we don't have any issues when we go to change into our championship. So thanks for watching. We will be right back. Okay, we are here getting ready to start the gray part. This is the gray junior division, the gray junior division that'll be moving in the ring. And we are going to talk a little bit about our best cattle sales. Best cattle sales, we have 3 sales coming up pretty quick on our best cattle sales. So we have the 4T, 3rd annual Family and Friends Family Tradition Sale for 4T in Boxar Caney Creek. That'll be April 3rd through 5th on bestcattlesales.com. Bestcattlesales.com is run and powered by the Brahman Journal. It is our online auction site. So mark those dates down for April 3rd through 5th for that particular sale. And then we're going to go to the AT Brahmins Fall-Born Prospect Sale. The Fall-Born Prospect Sale with AT Brahmins, they have some great cattle, great genetics, and that'll be April 13th to 14th on bestcattlesales.com. And then don't forget something special, Cebu online sale. That'll be May 19th through 20th, 19th through 20 on bestcattlesales.com. So make sure you kind of look for those and look for those sales, and go visit bestcattlesales.com, or you can even go to the Brahman Journal booth right now. The Brahman Journal booth, we have a test sale running. So we have a test sale running that you can go play and practice. Only Monopoly money is accepted, so you can go do that. And as long as we're talking sales, this is another sale. You want to save the date for the Southern Brahman Liberty Bells sale. That's going to be July 1. That's going to be July 1, and that is going to be in Petal, which is a suburb of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And so that is going to be the Southern Brahman Liberty Bell sale. There's tremendous cattle that are going to be sold there. You won't want to miss that sale. It's not going to be far from the All-American. And our good friend Tyler Cohen at Boca Cheetah Cattle Company, he is the one that's kind of spearheading that event. And so that is kind of a cool deal. So make sure that you look for Tyler here at the show. Talk to him about it, or you can stop by the Brahman Journal booth and learn more. Pick up some of our magazines. We have lots of magazines there. So let us go back to the arena floor and the live feed for the Gray Junior Division classes. And thank you so much, Landon, for saying it's a great feed. I really appreciate that. My whole team works really, really hard. There's a whole boatload of us trying to make this happen. And putting in the comments the class winners and stuff. We think that's super helpful for you guys. So thanks for watching. And again, Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo is allowing us to be in the arena. They're very exhibitor friendly, so we really appreciate that they do that for us. And we are in the first class of the Gray Junior Division. First class Gray Junior Division. Luis Roberto, glad you joined us. And Alex, too, glad you're joining us. And, of course, Emily Otto, Brahman Journal team member, watching from home. She's hard at work, doing all things special for the Brahman Journal. Rebecca Burns from Bowling, Texas. Thank you for joining and watching us and letting us know where you're watching from. You know, Houston wouldn't be Houston without our good friends Bill and Connie Nettles. Bill and Connie Nettles are there across the hallway from Hudgens. They are at the IS Ranch Fitting Service booth. They have some great cattle for sale actually here at the event. So make sure you stop by and visit with 4N Ranch. The Nettles family, Bill and Connie are just tremendous friends. They've traveled all over the world with us. So we are really excited they could be here. Bill and Connie have missed a couple shows due to some things going on at home that they've been busy with. So shout out to them. Thank you for being here. And of course, no show would be a Brahman show without Rachel and Brandon Cottrell, where great cows make the difference. That's B.R. Cottrell. They have the home of 13, that's right, 13 national and international grand or reserve grand champion females in the last 10 years, which is just amazing. So shout out to Rachel and Brandon for their great breeding program. And again, we are in the gray junior division. We are on the very first class of the gray junior division. And I see that we have Justin White of JW Brahmins, in the arena. He is sitting in that 4th spot right now. And make sure you stop by and get a Brahman Journal magazine. There's a great article about the family, the White family, and how supportive they are of the youth, and how they supported the youth Brahman buckles at Fort Worth Stock Show. So the Grand Champion Brahman were winning those buckles that were provided by the White family. Really cool story. And Joyce Hudgens, glad to see you watching, and Cole Prince is watching too. I'm wondering where Joyce is, because I'm going to give Joyce a big hug when I see her. Alrighty, we have 4 left in the arena. Looks like we have not sure who Chad has on the stick. And we have, the judges made a decision. We're going to have Heritage winning the class. Tammy Watts is going to be second. And it looks like Chad is going to be
I think the
third.
heifer that wins this class, when I saw her walk in the ring, I think she came to the top for me rather easily. She's a female that's very fresh looking when you look at her. She's got some breed character about her when we see her, and you like what she brings to you as far as width and dimension. And that's one thing you've got to appreciate when you look at this female. She has a lot of good things about her when we see that. The heifer that comes in second just doesn't quite have the length of body, I think, when we get them on the side view. She's a heifer with a lot of springer rib to her. She doesn't quite have the length from her hooks to her pins. But a female, I like what she brings out to us. I like the breed character she has. Just really a neat-headed heifer in that second place hole. The heifer that comes in third, if you're wanting to breed a Hertfordshire, there she is. She's a massive bone female when you look at her. She's got a good hump placement about her when we see her. She just gets a little more, I think, harder down front end when we compare the heifers in front of them. We come the red tan heifer next in the lineup. Another tremendous female with a lot of extension of spine about her when we see her. She's a female when you see her. She's got good hump placement. But when I analyze her compared to other females, she doesn't quite have the substance of bone or the look those females have. The heifer that comes up the class in the top 5, she's a female. I like what she brings to us. She's a more of a moderate type cow. She's got a lot of good things about her when we see her. But today, when I look at her, we don't have the overall length and stretch of the females above her. A good class of females in this top 5. The other females that we have in the lineup are just some females. As you can see in the audience, we like to change up some structure issues and some more natural muscle and thickness and maybe some more breed character.
Thank you very much, Mr. Swanner.
Okay, in first place there, we had the Heritage entry. That was Lady H. Carrie Manso, 181 over 8. That was going to be a JDH Mr. Manso, 854 over 4. And out of Lady H. Principe Sweet Mom. And that is a Heritage Cattle Company entry. So congratulations. 731 was second. And we're trying to find 731 in the book.
Female, Ms. Regina, and so 7 over 8. Now, the third place award went to 30, England Cattle Country in Mercedes, Texas. Excuse me. Our third place went to 1025.
Okay, I don't have 731 in my book, or maybe she was entered in the wrong class. So we're going to try to find 731, and we'll let you know who that was. And meanwhile, we're going to go to the second class. We're going to I'm going to step away, and we're going to ask if Mandy can kind of move it around if it needs to be moved.
Our sixth place went to entry number 829, England Cattle Company of Mercedes, Texas. Seventh in that class. It was 830, and that is another entry from England Cattle Company from Mercedes, Texas. 8th to 857, Joyce Custom Fitters, selling for $11,000. And 9th to 1207, Kendra Bailey, the exhibitor for Cash Bailey, Louisiana. Taking 10th place honors is 1021. Madison Parker, owner and exhibitor from Liberty, Texas. In our judging arena at this time, we have our class 16 females. They were born during the month of March 2018. Have 12 men in this class of females.
Let's message this to them and they can look up the ABBA number. Okay? And then send it back to you. We got it. Yep. Nope. She's going to send it. And they're going to have to look up the ABBA. Yeah, just send number 1 and tell them. Alrighty. We got some friends from Australia waking up and watching us. Bryn, thanks for watching us. So, we're going to find out the information. Hey, Maciel, we're going to find out the information on that second place winner. She did not make the catalog. That was the Circle T entry that was second in that very first gray junior class number 15. So we're going to be sending that information off to our good friend Maciel there in Nicaragua working for us. And she'll go look it up and get us all that class winner and the second in class also. So nice big gray junior division class here. Gwen, thanks for watching us. I know you've got to be here somewhere. I feel a little disconnected. I'm down here in this little corner, but I'll be back at the Brahman Journal booth visiting with everyone shortly. So while the judge is busy doing what he is doing, we're going to talk about Bogachita Cattle Company. They have some specials running. That's southernbrahman.com. You can go to that website and you can buy all kinds of semen, including Mr. H. Red Rhino semen. He just is the sire of one of those class winners from the previous division. And of course the graduate, everybody knows the graduate, JDH Mr. Manso 840. And then they have some embryo packages too, so that is great. And of course our good friends over at Paradise Island, we're expecting to see CT Miss Stelly show here a little later today. We just love her. She's just so pretty and photogenic, just a beautiful female. So we're looking forward to watching her show later today. And of course, Triangle Cattle Marketing, that's our good friend Milton Carranza. Milton Carranza at Broken Triangle Cattle Marketing. Got some numbers on the screen there. They've got some upcoming production sales in May, June, August, October, and November. You can learn more at brokentrianglecattle.com. And it looks like we have ST Genetics Brahman production sale. Don't forget that that is going on Sunday here after Houston. So that's Sunday after Houston. And again, we also want to thank Elgin Breeding Service. Elgin Breeding Service, where you get your bulls collected. Atlas, the bull that is on the cover of the Brahman Journal this March, he is collected there at Elgin. And we're going to go back to the arena where the judge is getting closer to making his determination for this gray junior class winner. We're down to 3. Jim Williams is walking up. It looks like he might be walking up into that first place.
Another good class from cattle from top to bottom. When we get to analyzing these grades, here that starts the class is another female that's just really sound and functional when we look at her. She's complete and balanced when you see her. She's got a good hump placement about her when we look at her, and we appreciate the hip she has in her. She just puts it all together. I think it's a stylish female out of this class. She's just eye-appealing, but yet when she's eye-appealing, you get behind her, there's muscle and thickness to back that up. The heifer that comes in second is a big, capacious female. She doesn't quite have the length of neck as the heifer that wins the class, and I like to see her hump just a little bit back. She's on her shoulder a little bit too much. When we look at her, I just like to pull it back some. But a female with a lot of natural muscle and thickness from Indiana and balance and style. The heifer that comes next, the dark pigment female, a more of a rugged type female. A female, when we look at her today, really a big, bold, strong female. She's a female you just want to extend her neck out just a bit more to give her some more refinement and femininity. But another female you can utilize in a breeding program. The next heifer that comes up to us is a female that's a moderate type female when we see her today. She's a little lower to the ground when we look at her. She's a female you just like to extend out from end to end to compete any higher in the class. The dark pigment heifer that comes up to us, I think when you look at her, you like the eye appeal she has. I just would like to bring her down and give her some more balance and total volume to compete any higher in the class today. Congratulations to these exhibitors, a good class from top to bottom. Thank you for bringing them out.
Okay, the class winner was Miss V8 824 over 8. That's going to be a noble daughter, Mr. V8 458 over 7, out of Miss V8 21 over 8, and that is going to be exhibited by V8 Ranch, of course, with Jim Williams on the stick there. We're going to watch the rest of these guys walking out of the arena over here. And then second we had Walters Livestock. Walters Livestock, that was going to be the Walters Mona 414, and that's going to be a Walters Hollis daughter out of BNA Miss Nell Manso 596 over 1, and that was of course Rodney on the stick for Walters Livestock.
885, entry from J.D. Hutchins Incorporated, Rutherford.
And speaking of J.D. Hutchins, don't forget that they have a tradition sale. They have their tradition spring sale April 13 to 14 on Cattle in Motion. So make sure you go to Cattle in Motion, sign up to bid, and go visit them for that sale. And then we are going to say a shout out to the Cottrell family. Cottrell, B.R. Cottrell, that's Brandon and Rachel Cottrell. That's where tradition means modern. They're over there in the blue section, so make sure you go visit them in the blue section on the other side of the arena. And we have the final junior gray class coming in the arena now. This is the gray, sorry, not red. This is a gray junior division class.
This brings us to our class 17.
Class number 17. And then we will follow up with the red junior division drive and the gray junior division drive.
Through the end of February 2018. Entries in the class.
Big class.
And following the judging of this class, we will move to the selection of our division champions for our Reds. Red heifers involved in the junior division.
Hey Julio, how are you today? And Aida? Okay, looks like we have Hudgens and B.R. Cottrell and Joyce. So B.R. Cottrell, looks like Brandon might have misplaced that number, but he's wearing
A good class of
688.
great Brahman females. We're going to start the class off with the heifer that's at the top of the class.
688.
She's a heifer, I think, when you walk in the ring, is really the complete female in this class. She's got some boldness about her. She's got some uniformity when we look at her. She's really pretty when you look at that head that she has on her with the breed character she possesses, and just comes out here and stands out in this class. We come to the next heifer in our lineup. She's a heifer you have to appreciate with the substance of bone she's got. Yes, she's a moderate female, but a female you do appreciate the amount of muscle and thickness she has throughout. She's a female we can change up anything about her. We like to see her more level from her hooks to her pins. Come to the third and fourth heifers, we change up our type to larger frame type females. The heifer in front of me is really a strong top female. I like what she brings to you as far as length of side and overall balance she has. I think today she just doesn't put it all in a uniform package like the two females in front of her. The rusty colored heifer comes up next, really a nice female. She's got some length of body to her. When you look at her, she gets a little heavier in that brisket and gets a little tired behind that shoulder. But a female I think you have to appreciate what she brings out here in this class. She's really a fresh female. The young man's done a nice job of presenting her. The rusty colored female that comes
We're going
up
to get
next,
ready
a
for the
heifer that's,
red
really eye-appealing when you
Junior
look at her.
Division
You appreciate
Championship.
that about